Let's have a pack and prep for Disney Day. Good morning. It is Saturday, and do you want to come up here? Come on. Oh, he's too curious this morning. It is Saturday. We have a Disney mug out, which means that we are getting ready to go to Disney very, very soon. Like I said, it's Saturday, and we leave soon, so I've got a few things that I have to get done before we go. Obviously, a last minute Target run. It's good for the soul. So I need to do that today, get a few things for the trip, and so I'm going on a work trip first, and then from the work trip going straight to Disney with my family. So we've got a lot of packing to do, and I'm a little overwhelmed about it just because, and I'll talk a little bit more about it, but we are camping this time. My parents have an RV, and so we are going to stay at Fort Wilderness, which I love Fort Wilderness so much, but we're going to stay there. And so it's packing for that is a little different than packing for a resort. It's glamping. It's really not camping, but we'll say camping. But so packing for that is a little bit different. Also, there are going to be, so it's me and my parents, so that's 3, my sister, her husband, and their 2 kids. So my husband's not able to go on this trip, which I'm really sad about, but he's got to hold the fort down and take care of this guy. So, are we talking about you? Do you want to go to Disney? Arrow? Okay. There's a squirrel in the yard, so he's distracted. But anyway, packing is strategic. I think I've gotten most of my outfits together. So we're doing 4 set park days, one day at each park, and then we have 2 flex days. So we have 2 days that one will probably do resort, swim, Disney Springs, and then the last day we might park hop. We might go to a couple parks. As Tim Tracker says, the world is our palm tree because we have annual passes and we can go wherever we would like. So so I had to pack a couple of extra outfits just in case, something that would work at any park, because my outfits are kind of like tailored to each park. So, and I'll show you that in a little while when we get ready to pack. But yeah, but I'm really sad that this guy is not going to be able to go. But you're going to get to stay with Dad, so that'll be fine for you. Right? He says, I don't know. I just don't like your suitcase being out. When the suitcase comes out, he gets so pouty. So I hate packing when it's just the 2 of us here, because then I feel like he gets sad. But you gotta do what you gotta do. We only have a few days, and I got to get my stuff together. Gotta get my life together. So I'm gonna drink my coffee in my favorite little Disney mug. Look how cute. It's got all of the hold on, let me adjust this. My favorite little Disney mug. It's got Agrabah, it's got Cinderella's castle, it's got Snow White's little cottage, it's got Beauty and the Beast castle, it's got Rapunzel's tower, it's got the Little Mermaid palace, cute little trees. This is from Disney, I don't know how many years ago, but it's an oldie, but it's a goodie. I love this mug. I keep it out all the time because it just brings me joy. But yeah, welcome to a pack and prep for Disney. Let's go! Oh, I can't wait to be in the magic. Okay, pre-trip Target haul is done. I did so good. I stuck to the list. I only got what I needed. Got in and got out in 15 minutes, which I feel like is pretty good for Target, because I don't know what they pump in the air, you know, because I could spend hours in there. Sometimes I do, but not today. Today, 15 minutes, because we got things to do. So I'm gonna get ready and head home, and then we've got to start packing because I'm feeling a little stressed because I leave for my work trip very soon, like 48 hours, and I haven't packed for that either. So we're packing for 2 trips, like I mentioned earlier. So I'm just feeling a little nervous. Okay, take a breath, drink some water. Let's go home. Okay, so packing is going well, I think. I don't know if I'm going to take this. I got this outfit, which is just a black tank and denim shorts, and I could wear these ears with it, or I could wear this hat with it. And I've got that, I'm thinking Epcot. I've got this one, which is like cream shorts, this little green tank, and my leather ears for Animal Kingdom. We've got a Disney Springs outfit, which is just a polka dotted top and some jean shorts. I've got this shirt and shorts that I thrifted, and I was thinking that kind of looked like Hollywood Studios. And then this is my Magic Kingdom outfit. You know, make it pink, make it blue kind of thing. And I think that's it. I've got a couple of extras. They're outfits, but they could kind of be used for any park or just like a resort day if I need. I've got my exercise dress, which I usually take, and then a couple extra t-shirts. I've got a pair of jeans and a striped t-shirt to wear just in case. I also have these white pants that have like a cool little stripe to them, and I thought if it's chilly one night and we go out to dinner or something, I could wear that with a black tank. And then I've got a white button down that I could wear to the pool as a cover up. And I've got my hat to wear to the pool. Okay, so we're home, we're packing. There are a couple of things that I wanted to talk about because I did tell you that we are camping at Fort Wilderness this trip. And so packing for that is a little different than packing to stay in a resort for a couple different reasons. Number one, the bathroom situation. We have a bathroom and a shower in the RV, but sometimes, like, if I want to like wash my hair or something, or I want to take a longer shower and the babies are asleep in the camper, or whenever we get back from the parks really late, I feel like the shower is loud and it's like right next to where the littles will sleep. So I will go to like the bathhouse and shower there just so I can like take my time and not feel like I need to hurry and be quiet. So there are a couple of things that I think are really helpful to take if you're going to stay at Fort Wilderness that just like make that a little bit easier. So the first thing is pretty obvious probably, and that is some shower shoes. I'm weirded out by floors specifically, and so I don't like to walk around on wet floor, really, or just any floor. I don't mind to walk around outside barefoot, but inside, don't like it. So, shower shoes. I have a pair of Crocs to take. That is not my preferred shower shoe. I don't really like to wear my Crocs to the shower, but I like to wear them around the RV. I don't know. I don't like to wear them in the shower. I don't know why, but I feel like a shower is a flip-flop situation, and then Crocs are for walking around. Makes sense in my brain. I don't know. What can I say? Just a little weird. The next thing is like a tote to take with you to put all of your shower stuff in. So I like this one because it's mesh and it'll dry really quick, but you can just throw in like your change of clothes, your toiletries and stuff, and it's got a nice little handle so it can hang on the back of the door. But if you have a bag that doesn't necessarily have like a handle, you could always like just take like a Ziploc bag and like put a carabiner hook on it and then hang it on the shower door. So just a little hack. But also it's kind of handy to have this because the carabiner hook, because if you want to hook your, like if you have your phone on a wrist strap or something and you want to hook it to that so you don't have to lay it down in the bathroom, or your magic band while you're in the bathroom, taking a shower and stuff, it just kind of comes in handy to have. So a tote and a carabiner hook. Then I got a bunch of these bags off of Amazon, but they look like they're mesh, but they're actually like plastic. And I really like to put just like my shampoo, my conditioner, my face wash, and then like my razor or whatever else in there, instead of taking my whole toiletry bag, just because I don't really want to get that all wet. And there's like, I don't really want to take it and have to find somewhere to hang it without it getting, I don't know, just gross. So I kind of like to just pull out what I need, put it in here. And then again, you can toss it in this bag, or you can hook it to your little carabiner hook. Now I use the carabiner hooks too sometimes. If I take a little Awala water bottle, you can put this, you can attach them to your bag or your resort mugs or your ears. If your ears hurt your head, you can always like take your ears and then just kind of put this part over where the bow is, like so, and then your ears are attached. So, and then they don't come off. So it's just kind of handy to have a little carabiner hook, I think, for any trip, but I do find it to come in handy most when I'm at the campground. Then if you're going to be staying in an RV, which we are, there are a couple things that we're trying this trip to just make it a little bit easier as far as having bags in the RV. So time before last, I took my suitcase and I left it packed the whole time, which was fine. But then you have the suitcase taking up a lot of floor space, and with littles, they want to play in the floor. So my dad actually came up with this solution, and I was like, that's really genius. And he got us all baskets, which you're like, Shelby, are all of your clothes fitting in there? No. But I do have all of my outfits for the 4 park days in here, and a pair of pajamas, and then my ears and stuff. So I'm bringing several pairs of ears this time, and I'm bringing my 2 little park pals. But yeah, so I just have like my park outfits in here, and then I'm gonna put like my socks and stuff in like another packing cube, which will take up much less room than having like a suitcase around. So I'll have one for like my extra clothes, socks, underwear, all that stuff. And then I'll kind of have it all divided out, so I know like, okay, I need socks from this one, and then this one I probably won't open unless I just need like an additional outfit or something, because I do have extras. I do have extra outfits, but I feel like my dad's gonna be really proud of me because it all kind of fits in his basket. It's not, I only packed 1 outfit per park day, plus a couple extras. So I didn't pack like 2 outfits per park, because with kids, it's a little harder to come back to the room and like get everybody ready to go back out again. So like if it's just me and my husband going, then sometimes we'll come back in the middle of the day, take a nap, go to the pool, whatever, and then get cleaned up and go back to the parks at night. I don't think we're going to be doing that this trip though. I think we're going to kind of just, once we're out, be out. And then 2 more things. Hold please. Okay. The last 2 things that I think are really helpful to have if you're staying at the campground, one is a flashlight, because it is dark walking from the bathhouse back to the RV. It's not scary, it's just dark, and so I like to be able to see where I'm going so I don't step on anything, like any critters that might be running around, and also so you can see the campsite numbers. Sometimes I just don't want to have my phone, so a flashlight is great for that. And then the last thing is a hair towel. Conserving space and conserving towels. There's a washer and dryer at the campground, but I really like to use this for my hair when I wash it. It's what I use at home. I like to take it with me. It takes up virtually no room, and it just lets me not have to use 2 towels, because I hate wet hair, like touching me. I hate that. So I like to be able to have this, and usually what I'll do is I'll just shower in the bathhouse, put my hair up in this, and just walk back, because I don't care. Y'all got a shower, right? So One more thing about camping at Disney. You sweat, your clothes are gross, and if you're not packing a suitcase, like I'm not packing a suitcase on this trip, a dirty clothes bag. This one I think I got with like a Dagny Dover backpack, but throw your dirty clothes in one of these, and that way when you get home, you just, you know, you've got all your dirty clothes in one spot. Also, you can kind of keep your stuff separate from other people's. So we each, I think was it last Christmas or Christmas before, my mom got us all like little individual laundry bags, but I don't know where that one is, but this one will do just fine. So I'll put that in with my bath tote, my little thing, and then my hair towel. All that's gonna go there, and I'll just keep that. I'll take it and I'll hang it up in the closet in the RV, and we'll be good to go. Okay, let's get the few little Disney things, and I think then I'm gonna be packed. I think so. Oh, I do have to decide on my park bag. I think I'm gonna do my green bagoo, and then have my brown one just. I tried to take my little bowler bag the last time, which I love this bag, but every time I go to get something out of it, I feel like I have to sit it down and then dig through, and I don't like that. I feel like things are gonna fall out, things are gonna get lost, and so this is not my preferred park bag. For an everyday bag, love it, so cute. Not for my park bag, though. I think the crescent bag is the way to go. Mic check. Check. Okay. This is gonna be fun. So I realized that I never really walked through our itinerary and our plans for Disney for this trip. So I thought we would do that while I am on a break. I'm at a conference in Memphis, and so I'm leaving from Memphis to head straight to Orlando. So I'm going to pull up my Disney experience, and we're just going to like talk through our plans. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So we are staying at Fort Wilderness Campground, which I think I'm not sure like what order this is going to be in. I may put this part at the beginning, or I may just put the packing part at the beginning. We'll see. But tomorrow will be my travel day, and so when you're watching this, I'll probably already be maybe back from the trip. I don't know. We'll just see. But so on my travel day, I fly from Memphis to Orlando, and then I will just go and leave my stuff at like Bell's Services at the campground, and who knows what we're going to get up to tomorrow. We'll just see kind of what the day has in store for us, but we don't have any park reservations for tomorrow, although we have annual passes, so we could, in theory, go anywhere we wanted to for the evening, but we'll just see kind of how the girls are doing and how the fam feels after traveling all day. So the next day, our first full park day is going to be Hollywood Studios. We have lightning lanes for Mickey and Minnie's, Toy Story Mania, and Alien Swirling Saucers. My nieces aren't really into like Star Wars, and they're not really big enough to do the like Tower of Terror or the new Rockin' roller coaster, Muppets, whatever it's called. So we kind of tend to do the things that they want to do, and then sometimes I'll break off, and my sister and I'll go do Tower of Terror, or my mom and I'll go ride Rockin', or thing I'm so excited for at Hollywood Studios. I think this might be the thing I'm most excited for, period, is the animation courtyard. It looks so good. I'm so excited to see that. So honestly, I may not be able to wait. We may tomorrow just like go take a little peek-see at it. Day 2 is Epcot, and the lightning lanes for that we have we have a breakfast that morning. Actually, we're doing breakfast with the princesses in the Norway Pavilion. Akershish. We're doing princess dining. That's what we're doing. My nieces love that so much. They recreate that at home all the time. So anytime we go to Disney, they're like, can we have waffles with the princesses? And we're like, yeah,
for sure. So that we have that reservation in the morning, and then we don't have anything until like 2 p.m. We have Soarin' across America. Then we have a lightning lane for Figment, which Figment's line has been getting up there, so we were fine to use it for that. And then Frozen Ever After. We kind of alternate between Remy's and Frozen. Usually, like, we let the girls pick which they want to do on each trip. So last trip we did Remy's because they were really into that, and so this time Annie is really into Elsa and Frozen. So we're gonna do that this time. And then honestly, I think Epcot is a great place to meet a lot of characters. So we end up doing that, kind of just walking through and meeting characters. My niece Charlie says that Spaceship Earth is the most beautiful ride that she's ever been on, and so she loves that. So we'll do that for sure. And it's also one of my favorites. So, but yeah, we typically don't leave the parks. We usually stay in the parks all day. And I do really think it helps to have a dining reservation or some sort of plan for your day, which is why I really like doing the lightning lanes, because it keeps you from being stuck in the middle of like Sunset Boulevard and being like, where are we going? Or, in the middle of like the World Showcase trying to figure out like where to go next, because you kind of have some guidelines for the day. So that's our Epcot day. I really want to stay and see the fireworks at Epcot. We always just kind of bail, but they're so beautiful and the music is good. And so I think I really would like to stay and see that this time. The next day is going to be kind of a break day. We're going to have a resort day. Maybe some Disney Spring shopping. We'll just kind of see how everyone feels. Oh, let me back up. I forgot that we are not doing Fantasmic on the first night. We're going to do Fantasmic at the end of our Epcot day because, pro tip, when you go to Disney with littles, trying to do late nights, early mornings, probably not always your best bet. So what we've found is usually after a late night, we like to either have a later morning start or let that be a resort off day, a day where you don't have many plans. So that way, if the parents need to sleep in, if I need to sleep in, if the girls need to sleep in, we can do that and we don't feel like we're missing out on anything. So first day is Hollywood Studios. Second day is Epcot. And then that night, the Epcot night, we're going to do Fantasmic. So we're just going to Skyliner over to Studios and do Fantasmic because the next day is a rest day. So we'll just kind of sandwich the rest day in the middle. Then the day after that is going to be Magic Kingdom. And we got lightning lanes for the big three, honestly. Pirates, Haunted Mansion, and Peter Pan's Flight. And those are all good ones because everyone can do those. The littles can do them. And the Haunted Mansion line is so hot. Like, that is one of the hottest waits. I swear, that line is so warm. So I was really glad to get a lightning lane for that. Peter Pan's Flight, they actually had quite a few lightning lanes. I was surprised. And we also purchased the Snow White individual lightning lane. So we'll get to do that as well. And then People Mover, of course, is a fan favorite. I know Carousel of Progress is being redone, and that makes me very nervous. But if it's still up and running, I definitely am going to do that because I want to record the whole thing before it changes. I just love it so much. So that is on the docket to do for sure. And then we usually do Festival of Fantasy. It's such a great parade. And then I'm not sure if we'll do both Starlight and Happily Ever After, or if we'll just do Starlight that night, just because, it's a long day. It's a long day for little. So you just kind of got to see and be flexible with your nighttime plans, I think. So there's that day. And usually when we go to Magic Kingdom, we will eat at Casey's or at Pinocchio's Village House because the girls love pizza, we love pizza, and there's a lot of indoor seating, so that's always really nice. I think the move is Pinocchio's midday and then Casey's at night. However, one of my top favorite things in all of Disney World is being at Pinocchio's Village House at like as the sun goes down. Being in Fantasyland as the sun starts to drop and the castle's really lit. It's like it's so beautiful. The little lights on the carousel come on. Ugh, so good. But yeah, so that will be probably the food plan there. Of course, some snacks along the way. And then our last scheduled park day is Animal Kingdom. And we're doing, I think, the Bluey virtual queue, which I've seen mixed reviews on that, but we'll see. I don't know. I just want the girls to do what they want to do. So if they get to go over and dance with Bluey and that makes them happy, then I will gladly go over and dance with Bluey and it'll be a great time. But we're going to do Kilimanjaro Safaris, of course, Zootopia, and Navi River Journey. And the only, I think Animal Kingdom too, I love doing the Maharaja Jungle Trek. I love looking at the monkeys, all the animals. I like doing the single rider line for Everest. I like their snacks. I like to just sit and vibe at Animal Kingdom. I think it's one of the most relaxing parks. It's one of the most beautiful parks. But I will say, I think it's one of the hottest parks. And you would think because it's shaded, a lot of it is shaded, that it would be cooler. I don't know that that's the case. I think the walkways are really tight. There's a lot of extra humidity because of the trees and the misters and all of that. I think it's really really warm at Animal Kingdom. And then of course we'll do the Lion King show and the Finding Nemo show. I have a bone to pick though with when it comes to like the Lion King Lightning Lane, it's kind of pointless because I don't think that it helps you get a better seat. I think you kind of end up being put in the back and like that's just not, it's fine. They're not really any bad seats, but if you're going to stand in line and get a lightning lane and do all of that, you want good seats, So we just have kind of like written that off. We don't do a lightning lane for it. We just use it for something else. And so that's where Navi River Journey comes in. And we don't do that one every time. I really would love to do Flight of Passage. I may see if there's a lightning lane left and just purchase an individual one because I love that ride so much. It's such a good ride. But anyway, those are the 3 lightning lanes that we have currently. And all of those are actually afternoon as well, which puts us at Animal Kingdom later than we usually stay. Usually we hit that park pretty early and then are gone by like 4 or 5. But because our lightning lanes start a little later, it kind of pushes us to be there a little longer, which I'm not mad about. I think it's going to be really fun. Let's see, any other plans that we have? On the last day, we have an extra park day. So we can go back somewhere if there's something we didn't do. We can park hop if we want, or we can just, hang out at the resort again, go to the pool, just kind of see how everyone's doing at the end of the trip. So we can't always plan it that way. You can't always plan where you have extra time, but if you can, a rest day is great for all involved. It's great for your mental health. It's great for your physical, so you can like relax your feet a little bit. And then it's always nice just to have a flex day where you could go do anything that you didn't get to do or do something that you wanted to do again. Usually we end up back at Magic Kingdom. My niece Charlie thinks that you have to do Happily Ever After on the last night, which is so sweet. And so that is the only actual plan that we have for that last night is just to go do that because that's how she feels like you should end your Disney trip. And I agree. She's not wrong, So those are our Disney plans and I'm going to take you guys along. So I do know that there is one other thing that I want to do this trip, which is just like a small fun thing, but there's the Joffrey's for annual pass holders. They're doing a pass holders who visit, let's see what it says. It says pass holders who visit all 4 theme parks in Disney Springs can purchase a VIP pass holder, Summer Days exclusive, Joffrey's beverage in each one. Exclusive to each location, pass holders must visit all 5 locations to purchase all 5 drinks. Say less. Check out the list of, okay, and that's got the list of what drinks to get where. Okay, the thing about me is I love coffee so much. I love Joffrey's. I think Joffrey's should be on Main Street and Starbucks should be put in Tomorrowland. I said what I said. I prefer Joffrey's. So, yeah, I said what I said. But the problem that I have is that I don't love super sweet drinks. So, I can always do like, half sweet or something. So at Magic Kingdom, there's a Lucky Starlight cold brew. A cold brew mixed with toasted marshmallow syrup and a splash of cream, pixie dusted with sweetened cereal, whipped cream, and fluffy marshmallows on top. Now, I love that it's called Starlight. That's adorable. I love that it says pixie dusted with sweetened cereal. Marshmallow? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I guess I just have to purchase them. I don't necessarily have to drink them. So we'll just see how that goes. And then I was looking forward to is the Animal Kingdom Forbidden Mountain Cold Brew. And then at Disney Springs is a Cinnamon Crunch Latte, which I like cinnamon in coffee too. So that one might be good too. The other ones I'm a little nervous of the sweet factor, but anyway, that's the only other thing that I have on my I want to do that for sure this trip, just because it sounds like fun. A coffee crawl, But yeah, so those are our Disney plans. I am going to start to edit this video and get it up whenever, but likely by the time that you're watching it, we'll be in Disney. We'll be in the magic, but I'm not sure if I ended it off in the other video, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you for packing with me. See you in Disney.